Austin, when are you actually starting your next gig?
I'm starting it on July 5th.
You think there'll be stuff? You think it'll be a little spin-up time?
Probably. I like.
So there's already the Vice Games channel,
yes,
correct?
let's be clear. Yeah, there is already Vice.com/gaming, where like Mike Diver and a bunch of freelancers have been doing stuff for the last little while now.
Right.
We'll be splitting up and hiring up, and then figuring out like different game plans for stuff. I'm pretty excited by the prospect of like figuring it out. It's definitely gonna be a challenge, but it's a challenge I'm like excited about, which is what you want, I think.
Yeah,
like that's been
definitely better than a challenge you're terrified of.
Yeah, like I think about
of.
if I think about what my life's arc has been. Like when I was really young, I was one of those kids who was like, who took to school very easily and did not develop any good work ethic from that.
Sure.
Right? I was like, oh yeah, I remember Christopher Columbus. I got the facts. I'll be fine on this test. Nailed it. Exactly. And that was really bad for me. And so then I kind of just was like that through undergrad. I'm just like, I'm going to take the easiest path. Like I'm going to just get by on being...
Like, I know how this system works.
I know how, by gaming the system. Like, I know what a good essay sounds like.
Right.
I know how to, it's like knowing how to play Jeopardy. Where it's like,
sure.
Context, I got this.
Yeah.
I figured out, I get what you're putting down here.
I always pick letter C.
And then, like, as I got older, one, I realized how little I knew and, like, how much more I needed to actually, if I wanted to actually know some stuff, it took putting in time and effort. And that was really painful, like in a psychological way of just like, oh, I'm a huge imposter, right? Like that's the thing I think a lot of people deal with is like imposter syndrome and feeling like they don't know a lot of stuff.
There's a whole lot of sames coming out of the chat right
totally,
now.
Of course,
Every
like
day.
This is not. And so then like the thing I eventually figured out was how to enjoy a challenge, and that is real tough to for me was real tough to figure out, like to get there. But like eventually I started looking things up. Like instead of just liking what I picked up through conversation or like what my assigned readings told me.
Sure.
I was like, oh, like I'm gonna get good at researching stuff because I'm curious. Because
you learn to discover on your own.
Yeah, and like that didn't get any less challenging to do, but it got more enjoyable to figure it out. You know, and that is where I'm at now. We're like, oh yeah, this is gonna be challenging. Like this is not gonna. It would be really a lot easier for me to just keep doing what I'm doing now, and I would enjoy it, and it would be rewarding. But it would be more rewarding for me to go try to figure this out.
I think the thing I will say to you is that I think a lot of that challenge will in fact be fun and interesting to figure out. The naming part is going to be hell. Naming anything is fucking hell, and I do not envy you having to do that. That said, I think everything else will be cool.
Are you definitely renaming?
I don't know.
Okay.
This is one of those things we have to figure out, right? Because like on one hand, you know, this is one of those things of just like, oh, you could search for Vice Gaming right now and go get content.
Right.
Like, that links to something. That's valuable. Like that means something. That said, I like cool names, so like, it's one of those things I will have to figure out.
Anime
I've seen lots
for the new thing. Obviously, tech stuff is on the table here, as that's kind of been Vice's thing with the games is features. Text.
Text. Yes.
Yes. Are you looking to do video stuff? Or are you thinking about podcasts?
Yeah, I mean, like Vice already does video stuff.
Right.
A lot of it in not in the same way that we do it here. Like much more documentarian, journalistic stuff. Not that what we do here is in journalism.
You know, I'll say it's a wide.
It's a wide.
The definition is loose.
Yes, that's what I always say. This is an easy level. Jump cut to me dying. But I would still like to do conversational fun stuff. Like that's part of gaming in 2016 is this.
It's a big part of media.
It's exactly.
Yeah.
We
part
talk
of entertainment
about
and informing
stuff a lot.
Yeah.
And you're just like not going to be able to keep me away from a microphone. Like you're not. I like talking to people. I like having a podcast. I like so. And as I mentioned yesterday, like, or I guess today, if you listen to it, I'm still gonna like come hang out on the Beastcast now and then. I'm not gonna leave forever. And that doesn't mean I'll be on every episode by any means, but turns out like
it's revolving
having that job will be busy. But yes.